Hello students, this lecture is on relative velocity. Now first you know what is velocity, that you know velocity means rate of change of displacement. Velocity is defined as rate of change of displacement. When we talk about the relative velocity, it means velocity with respect to some other body. Velocity with respect to some other body is known as relative velocity. It's clear? Relative velocity means velocity with respect to some other body. In other words, you can say that it is the relative change of displacement per unit time. Relative change of displacement per unit time with respect to other body. It's clear? This is the relative change of displacement. Displacement per unit time. With respect to other body. Means with respect to that body, about which we are defining the relative velocity. Now see here, velocity is the rate of change of displacement, and here displacement will be measured from origin. But here in this case, what will you do? Relative velocity, when you are finding the relative velocity of A with respect to B, you will find the change in displacement of A per unit time with respect to B. Now in place of origin, you will take the point B as origin. It's clear? Here I am giving one example. Suppose there is any body A which is moving with a velocity of 20 meter per second. Its velocity 20 meter per second. This is the simplest example. And there is another body which is also moving parallel to A in the same direction. Body B, and it is moving with 5 meter per second. Suppose initially they are at the same point. It is clear? Here they are in the same positions. After 1 second, what will happen? It will cover 20 meter. Initially their positions are, they are at origin. It's clear? They are at origin. After 1 second, what will happen? This will reach at the position of, and suppose on this straight line you have taken this as origin, and since it is moving on a straight line, this, and here this is the straight line. This straight line I have drawn here. Here this you can O, this you can take O dash. It's clear? Now see here, after 1 second, both are at the same point. Here only differently denoted by O and O dash. Though O and O dash are at the same position. Now body A will cover how much distance in 1 second? It will cover 20 meter and reaches, suppose, at the position X. Means here what will be the OX? OX will be equal to 20 meter. It's clear? Now body B will cover how much distance in 1 second? 5 meter, and suppose it reaches at the point Y, that is O dash Y is equal to 5 meter. So after 1 second, what will be their relative separation? So you will find that their relative separation will be equal to how much? Relative separation will be equal to this. This will be the relative separation. It's clear? After 1 second, this will be the relative separation. It's clear? And this is equals to how much? This is 20 meter. This much This much is the 5 meter. So what will be this from x to y? It will be 15 meter. It will be 15 meter, means what is the relative velocity of x with respect to y? It is 15 meter per second. This you can say plus 15 also. Plus 15 meter per second. Why? Because the x is ahead of y. X is ahead of y. It is clear? If you see here, what is the relative velocity of y with respect to x? That will be minus 15 meter per second. Why? Because now y is lagging behind to a. Y is lagging behind to a. It is clear? So that will be minus 15 meter per second in case of y. But if you see the relative speed, so relative speed here comes out to be the difference of these two. Now if you see after 2 seconds, what will be their relative separation? Starting from here, after 2 seconds, what will be their relative separation? Means how much will be the relative separation between both bodies after 2 seconds. So let after 2 seconds, O has reached from O to X. Means what will be, how much will be this distance? This distance will be equals to now 40 meter. Because in 2 seconds it will cover 40 meter. Now B will cover how much distance? Suppose it had reached from O dash to the Y in 2 seconds. So O dash Y will be equal to, in 1 second covers 5 meters. So in 2 seconds it will cover 10 meter. So what will be the relative separation now? This is 40 meter minus 10 meter. Means this will be equal to 30 meter. Relative separation will be equal to 30 meter. This is the relative separation in 2 seconds. If you see relative separation in 1 second, so it will be 30 upon 2. Once again 15 meter per second. It's clear? Rate of change of relative separation, relative displacement between both the bodies. Rate of change of relative displacement in between both the bodies, it will be 15 meter per second. It is clear? Means what will be their relative speed? If you see the relative speed of x or relative speed of y, it will be 15 meter per second. But when we say relative velocity, so relative velocity will be with due consideration of the direction. So in case of x, it will be 15 meter per second. In case of y, it will be minus 15. Why? Because B is lagging behind to the x. It is clear? Now see here, if you think it vectorially, in vector terms it will be equal to what? Here you have seen, here directions are same, in both bodies are moving in the same direction. Vector VA, it is 20 meter per second. Vector VB, it is equal to 5 meter per second. It is clear? What is the relative speed of A with respect to B or B with respect to A? This I am saying relative speed. Relative speed. So it is simply the difference of their speeds. Simply the difference of their speeds. It's clear? This sign is of difference. You can see here when they are moving in same direction. Here same direction. Same direction. Then you can see here relative speed is simply the difference of their speeds. Means it will be equal to modulus of vector VA minus difference modulus of vector VB. Means the difference of their speeds. We will not take any plus or minus sign. We will not take any plus or minus sign. But when you have to calculate the velocity, so in one case it will be plus, in other case it will be minus. How will you find out it? Relative velocity of A, relative velocity of A with respect to B. Relative velocity of A with respect to B, it will be equal to vector VAB. It will be equal to vector VAB. It's clear? And here it will be equal to what? You can see here it is plus 15. Already you have seen that. It is 15 meter per second. That can be obtained only when you write it as vector VA minus vector VB. Vector VA minus vector VB. It's clear? Here both are in the same direction. When you will draw and find out the resultant, it will come out 15 meter per second. Suppose here, so you put it in the box because this expression is very, very important. We will see it later. Relative velocity of B with respect to WRT means with respect to A. It is minus 15. In symbols we will denote by V vector VBA. Vector VBA. But here it comes minus 15 meter per second. Just now I have told you that it will be for B, it will be for B relative velocity with respect to A, it will be minus 15. Minus 15 means 5 minus 20, and 5 minus 20 you can get only when you write it as vector VB minus vector VA. When you will subtract vector VA from vector VB, then you will get the minus 5. Then you will get the minus 5. It is clear? So that also we will keep in the box. This. So this is the case when the bodies are moving in the same direction. So what is relative velocity? Relative velocity means it is the velocity of A with respect to B. Velocity of one body with respect to the other body. What is, how much it is equal to? It is equal to rate of change of relative displacement. Means change in displacement of one body with respect to the other body. Change in displacement of one body with respect to the other body per unit time. Per unit time. It is clear? Now see here, if you see relative speed of one with respect to the other, in case when they are moving in the same direction or in the opposite direction, so you will find that their relative speeds will be same in magnitude. Their relative speeds will be same in magnitude, but directions will be different. Directions will be different. When you will write the vector form, in vector form relative velocities, they may differ in the, there will be the different signs because the directions will be changed. It is clear? One will be leading to other and other will be lagging behind to first one. It is clear? So in terms of velocity they will come out negative to each other, but in terms of speed their numerical values will remain same. So this is the case when the bodies were moving in the same direction. Now suppose the bodies are moving in the opposite direction along the same straight line. Along the same straight line they are moving in opposite direction. Now see here, when they will move in the opposite direction, suppose both the bodies are at same point here, O and O dash. It's clear? Their origins are same. Here A is moving with what velocity? A is moving with the velocity of 20 meter per second. And direction of A I have taken as positive direction, and B is moving in this direction with 5 meter per second. It's clear? Now see here, what will be their position after 1 second? After 1 second, A will reach from O to the point X. It will reach from O to the point X, and what will be OX here? It will be 20 meter. It will be 20 meter. What will be the position of B? This is VB you can say this is for A and this is for B. What will be the position of B after 1 second? So after 1 second, suppose it reaches at here Y. So here O dash Y will be equal to 5 meter. So after 1 second, if you see the separation between them, when you will see the separation between them after 1 second, you will find that the separation between them after 1 second will be equal to 25 meter. 20 meter this, 5 meter this means 25 meter. It's clear? So if you see what is the relative velocity of A with respect to B, it will be equal to what is relative change of displacement per unit time? 25 meter per second. It's clear? 25 meter per second. This is the relative velocity of A with respect to B. VAB means relative velocity of A with respect to B. What is relative velocity of B with respect to A? Here also the change in displacement per unit time is 25 meter per second. It is 25 meter per second. But its direction is here in this direction. Its direction will be this. It's clear? And this direction is opposite to A, which you have taken as plus, so it will be equal to minus 25. Minus 25. Now if you think that how will you get this thing in the vector diagram? How will you get this thing in vector diagram? So see here, if you find out this thing in the vector diagram, you can see here, vector VAB, you can get 25 meter per second only when you subtract vector VB from vector VA. Vector VB from vector VA. You can see here, first you draw the vector of velocity vector A. Velocity vector A is in this direction, you have drawn. Then you can see here, this can be written as vector VA plus negative of vector VB. What is the negative of vector VB? It is 5 meter per second in the direction of A. 5 meter per second in the direction of A. So from the head of vector A, you will draw the negative vector VB. This you can draw from the other pen. From the head of the negative vector A, you draw the head of the vector A, draw the negative vector VB. Negative vector VB. What will be the resultant from here to here? Resultant will have what magnitude? From here to here. This is corresponding to 20, this is corresponding to 5, means 25 meter per second. What will be the direction of resultant? It is the direction of vector VA. It is the direction of vector VA which you have taken positive. So that's why it will come 25 meter per second. Now if you see in case of this vector VBA, in case of vector VBA, so vector VBA you can see here, vector VBA. This can be vector VB minus vector VA. Vector VB minus vector VA means vector VB plus negative of vector VA. Now you first draw the vector diagram. So first you will draw the vector VB. Vector VB is in this direction. Vector VB, it is in this direction. Its length will be proportional to 5. Then from its head, you will draw the negative vector VA. Negative vector VA is in this direction, so negative vector VA will be in this direction. It will be drawn from head of vector VB, means its length will be proportional to 25. So what will be vector VBA? Vector VBA can be represented by this vector. It is representing to the vector VBA. What will be its magnitude? 5 plus 20, that is 25 meter per second. What is its direction? Opposite to A. Direction of A is this, which you have taken positive. It is opposite to that, it will be minus 25. Minus 25 meter per second. It is clear? So you can see here whether the bodies are moving in the same direction or they are moving in the opposite direction. How will you find the relative velocity of A with respect to B? Relative velocity of A with respect to B, it is same in both the cases. It is same in both the cases. It is clear? And it will be equal to what? It will be equal to, in how will you find relative velocity of A with respect to B? In the velocity vector of A, you will add the negative velocity vector of B. This I am writing here. In the velocity vector of A, you will add the negative velocity vector of B. It's clear? Negative velocity vector of B. Similarly, when you have to find vector VBA, relative velocity of B with respect to A, what will you do? In the velocity vector of B, you will add the negative velocity vector of A. Means simply you remember that suppose you have to find the relative velocity of A with respect to B, then in the velocity vector of A you will add negative velocity vector of B. Means जिसकी relative velocity find out करनी है उसके velocity vector में जिसके with respect find out करनी है उसका negative velocity vector add कर देंगे. This is the general rule. It's clear? This I am telling you in Hindi. See here, जिसकी relative velocity find out करनी है उसके velocity vector में जिसके with respect find out करनी है उसका negative velocity vector add कर दें. Whatever be their direction of motion, no matter whether they are moving in same direction, whether they are moving in opposite direction, or they are moving in the different direction. One is moving in this direction, other is moving in this direction. Their directions are inclined. Whatever be their direction, how will you find out the relative velocity? जिसकी फाइंड आउट करनी है उसके वेलोसिटी वेक्टर में जिसके विद रेस्पेक्ट फाइंड आउट करनी है उसका निगेटिव वेलोसिटी वेक्टर ऐड कर देंगे. यू विल गेट द रिलेटिव वेलोसिटी. सो हियर रिलेटिव वेलोसिटी ऑफ ए विद रेस्पेक्ट टू बी मीन्स इन द वेलोसिटी वेक्टर ऑफ ए यू विल ऐड द निगेटिव वेलोसिटी वेक्टर ऑफ बी. Similarly, in relative velocity of b with respect to a, in the velocity vector of b, you will add the velocity vector of negative velocity vector of a. And why do we doing this thing? So see here, you can see this thing here. Relative velocity I have told in terms of a and b. You see, relative velocity of a with respect to b means it is the relative change of displacement with respect to b. It's clear? When I am defining velocity, then this b is what? Origin. This b is what? Origin. A is moving and b is origin. B is static. Origin is at rest. Origin is not moving. It's clear? Here, what is the velocity of A? It is the change of displacement per unit time. Rate of change of displacement. Rate of change of displacement or change of displacement per unit time. But here, origin is static. Origin is static. But here, when you are moving, finding the relative velocity of one body with respect to the other body moving in the same direction. So here you are measuring the You are measuring the relative displacement of A with respect to B. But here B is now B is origin, but B is not at rest. B is also moving. Origin is also moving. So first you have to make it at rest. First you have to bring it at rest. How will you bring it at rest? How will you bring velocity of B? How will you make the velocity of B 0? So velocity of B can be made 0. Velocity of B can be made 0 by imposing the same velocity vector. By imposing the same velocity vector in the opposite direction. By imposing the same velocity vector in the opposite direction means you impose negative velocity vector minus vector VB. When you will add minus vector VB with this, its velocity will become 0. It's clear? You can see here, its velocity is what? Vector VB. If you add negative vector VB here, what will happen? Its velocity will become 0. So since you are adding here, so you will add here also. Because this you are doing for what purpose? In order to determine its displacement, relative velocity with respect to B. You have to make the velocity of B 0. How will you make the velocity of B 0? By adding negative vector VB here. It's clear? So you will add here also, and when you will add here also, what will you get? You can see here, this is the velocity vector of A from the head of velocity vector of A. From the head of velocity vector of A, you will add the negative velocity vector B. So negative velocity vector V will be in this direction. It will be in this direction. What will be their resultant? So their resultant will be equal to, you can see here resultant from tail of first to the head of last. Tail of first to the head of last means this will be the resultant. This will be vector VAB. It's clear? It is equal to vector VA plus negative of vector VB, or simply you can write vector VA minus vector VB. It's clear? What will be the direction of vector VAB? It is same as vector VA. It is same as vector VA. It's clear? Now see here, you see once again. So the same thing you have got here. How will you find out its velocity? When its velocity is 0. Relative velocity of A with respect to B means velocity of A when B is at rest. Velocity of A when B is at rest. How will you bring B at rest? By adding its negative velocity vector here. So you will add the same thing here also. It's clear? Now see here. Here we have taken the velocity vector of A longer and velocity vector of B as shorter. Suppose if it is not so, if it is like, you can see here, suppose velocity vector of A is only of this length and velocity vector of B is of this length, and you have to find relative velocity of A with respect to B. How will you find? So first you make the velocity of B 0 because you are finding the relative velocity of A with respect to B. So with respect to B, so you have to make the velocity of B 0. How will you make the velocity of B 0? By adding negative vector VB with this. By adding negative vector VB here. When you will add negative vector VB here, what will happen? This plus this vector, it will be equal to 0 vector. So you will add here also. Now this I am showing here. How will you add? So first you will draw the velocity vector of A. Then from the head of the velocity vector of A, you will draw this vector, negative vector B. Negative vector B you draw. This will be the negative vector B. So what will be the resultant of both the vectors? From tail of first to the head of last. Tail of first is this, head of last is this. What will be the resultant? Resultant will be equal to this. This will be the vector VAB. This will be the vector VAB. What is its direction? Opposite to A. Its direction will be opposite to A. So here what will be it? It will be equal to this. You have written here vector VA plus negative vector VB, which is simply vector VA minus vector VB. So see here, you remember this thing, whatever be their direction of motion. Here I have shown it for one case, when bodies are moving in the same direction or when the bodies are moving in the other direction. Suppose the bodies are moving in some two different directions. One is moving this way, other is moving this way. What is the general rule of determining the relative velocity of A with respect to B? In the velocity vector of A, you will add the negative velocity vector of B. This is the general procedure. It's clear. Now I am going to do this derivation relative velocity in two moving bodies inclined to each other. Relative velocities of two moving bodies inclined to each other means they are moving in two inclined directions. Neither they are parallel nor anti-parallel. Now see here one more thing. This thing you have observed that when two trains, you are sitting on one train, and this is the another train. Suppose you are sitting on this train and this is the another train. So see here, and suppose they are moving on two parallel railway tracks. They are moving in two parallel railway tracks. So you will find, you are sitting here on this train, you will find that the other train is moving very slowly. And if suppose this is moving with 10 meter per second, this also moving with 10 meter per second, you will say that the other train is at rest. This you have observed number of times when you have travelled with by train. When you have travelled by train, you have found that when a train is passing near to you in the same direction, near to your train in the same direction, then its velocity appears lesser. Its velocity appears lesser than which is observed by the person who is standing on the platform. The person who is standing on the platform will observe more velocity, but you will observe less velocity. It's clear. Suppose you are moving on this train, this is moving in this direction, other moving in this direction, both are moving in the opposite direction, you will find that the relative velocity of the other train is very high. It is passing with very great velocity. It is passing with very great velocity when travelling in the opposite direction. So it is because of this, which I have shown in the diagram. In the opposite direction, if they are moving, relative speed will be simply the sum of their speeds. If they are moving in the same direction, then relative speed will be simply the difference of their speeds. But vectorially, when you will find out in terms of vectors, when you will find out the relative velocity, then what is the general procedure? It is only one. Relative vector VAB will be always vector VA minus vector VB. Vector VAB will be always vector VA minus vector VB. Whatever be their direction of motion, vector VAB will be always obtained by this way, which I also say that find the resultant of velocity vector of A and negative velocity vector of B. Negative velocity vector of B. Now see here I am going to find relative velocity of two moving bodies inclined to each other. Relative So here there are two bodies A and B moving in such a way that their directions are inclined by an angle theta. One is moving, B is moving along this direction, A is moving along this direction, and the angle between their directions of motion is theta. Here we have to determine relative velocity of A with respect to B. Relative velocity of A with respect to B. So relative velocity of A with respect to B, how can you find? So the same thing, you will apply the same procedure. In the velocity vector of A, you will add the negative velocity vector of B. It's clear. What will be the negative velocity vector of B? Equal in magnitude to it and opposite in direction. Means when you will draw in the vector diagram, negative vector VB will have the same length as this, but the direction will be opposite. So from the same point A, you have drawn it in this direction. This you don't take A, this you take as O. It's clear because A you have taken. So from point O, you draw the negative vector VB. So this is the velocity vector VA, this is the negative velocity vector VB. How will you find their resultant? It can be found by completing the parallelogram. You complete the parallelogram by these two lengths. So that parallelogram will be AQRP. That parallelogram will be OQRB. OQRP. So what will be the resultant of these two? Resultant of these two can be represented by this diagonal. So this will be the relative velocity vector of A with respect to B. Means OR is representing to vector VAB in magnitude as well as in direction. It's clear? Vector OR is representing to the vector VAB in magnitude as well as in direction. Now how will you find vector VAB? What is the angle between both the vectors, vector VA and negative vector VB? So since this is theta, so this will be 180 minus theta. So already you know there is one formula of two vectors, vector A and vector B acting at an angle theta from each other. It is given by A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta. This is the magnitude of the resultant of two vectors A and B acting at an angle theta. So you treat this vector VA as A with negative vector VB as B. Vector VA as A and negative vector VB as B. What will be the magnitude of vector VA? Magnitude of vector VA will be equal to VA. What is the magnitude of negative vector VB? It will not be equal to minus VB. It will not be equal to minus VB. This is a very common mistake. Students make this mistake, commits this mistake. This is VB. It's clear? This is not negative vector VB. It is simply vector, it is simply VB. It's clear? What is the angle between both? Angle between both is theta is 180 minus theta. What is resultant vector here? Resultant vector R, it is equal to VAB. It is equal to VAB. Because the resultant vector is this. This is the resultant vector. So how will you find? VAB equals to within square root by using that formula. VA square plus VB square plus 2VA VB into cos of angle between them, cos 180 minus theta. Cos 180 minus theta means minus sin theta. It is equal to VA square plus VB square minus 2VA VB sin theta. VA VB sin theta. It is VAB. this is VAB. It's clear. Now how will you find that the angle which resultant vector, which the relative velocity vector makes from the vector A? Vector A is this. Relative velocity vector is this. Means you have to find this angle. You have to find this angle. So how will you find that angle? So see here, as you know that tan alpha equals to B sin theta upon A plus B cos theta. Already you know A is the magnitude of velocity vector VA. B is the magnitude of velocity vector minus vector VB. So see here, it will be equal to, here it will be VB sine angle is what? 180 minus theta upon, here it is VA plus VB cos 180 minus theta. When you will simplify, it will be equal to sine 180 minus theta sine theta. VB sine theta upon, here it will be cos 180 minus theta minus cos theta. So minus VB cos theta. It's clear. This is equals to tan alpha. So by this way you can find the direction. It's clear. So now this is all about the relative velocity. It's clear. Now we will discuss the problems of the relative velocity in the next lecture. So thank you.